If you're looking for a note recognition game and you love a bit of sci-fi action, then probably the game that you're looking for will be Staff Wars. So let's have a look at it. Out of all the note recognition games that I use, this is just one of 4 of them. I've used Flash Note Derby, Note Rush, and then Genius, which I've spoken about in previous videos, and also, well, we want to talk about Staff Wars today. Staff Wars comes under one of those categories. It's the kind of away from the keyboard, an AFK game, if you want to call it that. Basically, you don't have to be sitting at the piano. You can play this on your iPad or whatever, and you don't need to use the input from the keyboards like you do in Note Rush. When you open up the game, you get presented with obviously the home screen, and you've got a bunch of things to choose from in order for you to play it. Now, one of the things you can do is you can choose what clef you want to use. Now, there's 8 choices here, right? However, as I'm pretty much just a piano player, I do play percussion, but I really want to focus on treble clef, bass clef, and the grand staff as well. There's a bunch of other ones in there, tenor and alto, and some that I've never even decided to try. But you know, you can focus on either separating the bass and the treble or putting them together. What you can also do is you can customize the range of notes that you're interested in. So, you know, if you're only used to working with notes within the staff, then you can shrink that range down. If you want to sort of venture out into, you know, more ledger lines, then you can do that, which is good, you know, because if you just started, you maybe only know a few notes. If you've only been playing for a wee while, you'll know some more notes, and then, you know, obviously the longer you've been playing, the more notes you're used to reading, so you can adjust it accordingly. A few other bits and pieces as well. You can check leaderboards out and see what your score's like compared to other people. You can reset your high score, which is sometimes quite good to do. But there's one last thing you can also do in the home screen, which I probably recommend that you don't do. And that's to turn the sound on and off. The sound plays a big part in how you perform when you're playing this game, so I tend to leave it on. Once you select your staff, you know that's you're into the game. Basically what you can see is you can see the staff with the clef that you've chosen at the start. There's notes start to kind of fly along the staff on the right hand side, and then there's a list of the note names at the bottom. You just have to select the correct note based on what it is that's moving across the screen from right to left, and your spaceship will shoot it, and that'll be you score for that. If you happen to not get it in time, then you know basically you lose a life and you've got 3 lives before the game is over. And before I kind of go into some more details, if you find this video useful, then please hit the like button, subscribe for free. If you've got any questions or any other games that you like to use, then please let me know in the comments below. Probably the most intense part of the game, and I kind of briefly touched on it earlier with the control of the sound. You can turn the sound on and off. The music it gets the old blood pressure rising. Basically it's like layered, you know, so when you start playing the initial game, it's quite kind of, you know, there's only maybe one layer of music and it feels quite relaxed, and then as you move up to the next level, a wee bit more music comes in, and then you know the notes start to get a wee bit faster, and then you move up another level, notes start to move a wee bit faster, and more music comes in, and it gets quite sort of intense towards the end, which is, you know, it just makes it a wee bit more fun. I mean, that's all I've got to say for Note Rush. You know, you've seen all the stuff on the screen as I've been going through. If you're looking for more note recognition games, then you know, check out the 2 links here. I've got one to the Note Rush review and one to the Genius review. And as I said, if you've got any questions, just let me know. Thanks for listening, and speak to you later.